All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back, and I want to talk to you guys today about how I built mental strength in prison. But before I get started, I want you to comment and share my videos, please. I appreciate the follow, appreciate the support. So let's get into it, though. What I want to talk to you guys about is how I built my mental strength in prison. I did a little bit under 3 years. Back in 2003 to almost 2005, so about 30 months, about 2.5 years. So let's get into exactly how I did it. So the first month when I landed in there, when I first landed in prison, first month I was getting the hang of it, the bearings of it, how it works, prison culture, where my place is, how do I move, this, that. So once I got the hang of that, I made a commitment to myself. I made a decision, I committed, then I executed. What was the deciding factor? I said, you know what? I landed in there, I was overweight. I was about 240 pounds. So let me rewind a little bit. So the year leading up to my incarceration, I was fighting my case, going through the motions. I just decided to eat reckless. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to go to prison. I'm going to enjoy everything. I was eating fast food, you name it, Mexican food, pizza, not caring, packed on a bunch of weight. So fast forward to when I landed in there, I said, I'm going to come out of this place even better than I came in. So about a month into it, I've decided I'm going to flip a switch. I'm going to get up early. The yard opens up about 5:15, 5:30 when they let us out to go to the yard to work out. So I started getting my ass up 4:45, 5 a.m., drinking my coffee every morning. Once the guards did their count, opened up the yard, I hit the yard every morning. My regimen was cardiovascular. I would either jump rope, or I would they had a Stairmaster in there, or they had a track. So I would either, depending on how cold it was, because I wasn't acclimated yet. At the time I landed, it was February. It was real cold. It was winter time, so I wasn't acclimated to the weather yet. So I was doing my cardio indoors. I had an indoor little room where they had a couple little machines. So I go in there, do my little workout, do my little Stairmaster, do my jump rope. But the thing that was challenging for me, I was never been an early bird, was getting up early. That's where it started, my mental fortitude. My mental strength is what I call it. So flip the switch. And then the second thing I did is the first couple of weeks when I got my money, went to commissary, I bought snacks, chips, and pastries. I cold turkey and gave it all away. I gave it to people. Here you go. I don't want this. They looked at me crazy like, what? You don't? No. Gave that up, made a decision. Bought tuna, roast beef, my Diet Cokes, and just ate a lot of protein and a couple of side dishes like rice, and they had like these beans that come like freeze dried, so I would make that as a side dish as well. And I used a bowl that I was given, a little plastic bowl, a little Tupperware bowl. I didn't know macros, I didn't know how to weigh nothing, so I used that bowl to measure out all my food. That little bowl. Every day I ate the same thing, oatmeal in my bowl. And if I can get hold of egg whites from the kitchen, I'd pay some money in stamps to bring me back eggs. So I'd have eggs and oatmeal every morning. So that's how I started doing my diet in there, working out, eating good, and just cutting back on certain things. And the main thing was I did 2-a-day workouts. Like I said, I would do cardio in the morning, get that over with every morning. Then I go eat breakfast afterwards. Then I shower and get ready for the day, whatever my job entailed at the time. And then I go back and bust out another workout in the afternoons. That was my second workout. And I was doing this religiously. I would say 5-6 days a week. Normally 6 days a week I was doing those workouts. That's how I built my mental strength. And let me get on mental strength a little bit, why we need it. You need mental strength because sometimes you need mental strength to push you through the hard things in life. You need that mental fortitude. Times you don't want to work out. Times when you don't want to elevate yourself, you need to get that push. You need to dig into that mental strength. But with mental strength, you also need physical strength. Physical strength is very important. You never know when you need that physical strength. You never know when you're going to catch yourself in I always say catastrophic disaster where you need it for whatever reason, for any reason. You never know in life. You might get I always say this, you might get in a bad car accident. You might need to push yourself off of a car. You just never know when you need it. But without physical strength, there's no mental strength. You have to have that. Mental strength pushes you through the tough times in life. Even doing time, even losing my freedom. I always tell people, it wasn't physically hard to do prison time. It's mentally hard. It's a mental game. And a lot of times, I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and pretend it was easy. It was all roses and We sang Kumbaya, we're all happy there. Hell no, it was tough. A lot of times I went through my own dark moments in my head where it felt like I was never going to get out. Each day, a day in there feels like a year. It just, time goes so slow. Things move at 5 miles per hour. So for me to get through those days, working out was it, man. That was my vice. That was my, like, I had to do it. That's what got me through doing my time, is the workouts. Also, another thing that I did is I read a lot of books in there, tons of books, gave myself up, gave my brain up, take my head out of there for a little bit, you know, reading these books. So I had a lot of like fun in my own head reading these books, lots of books. That helped me sleep at night so I can get up early in the morning because I didn't use no alarm clock or nothing. I just got up. My body got used to it. And again, I've never been a morning person. So I use that to this day, what I did back then. Now I'm up at 4 a.m., sometimes 3:30, 4 a.m., cold showers every day, working out 2+ hours a day. I get my 10,000+ steps a day. I'm on top of my macros. And here I am knocking at the door, 49 years old, in the best shape of my life ever, even better when I was in prison, because now I understand like how to eat and how to train. I'm even smarter than when I was younger. And you're talking about, this was what, 2003, 2005. So let's rewind when I got out, 2005. That is like, I was 34 years old. I'm much older now. You're talking about 15, 2005, what were we at, 24? No, I'm wrong. That's almost 19 years ago. This May would be 19 years I've been home. I'm a lot older, but I'm a lot physically stronger in my mind as well because I went through all the hard things in life, and I still go through hard things now. So I push myself. So I use that. I use that as fuel. Man, when I'm feeling down or I'm feeling things are hard in life, I have to remind myself where I've been, how far I've come. And sometimes you forget that. Gratitude, man. How do you build mental strength? Little building blocks, a little bit at a time. You have to practice that. You have to practice willpower. With willpower comes discipline. So the more you practice it, the more discipline you have in life. And anyone can get it. There's nothing special about it. It's just how bad do you want it. But you got to practice it. It's every day. It's that muscle in your brain, that willpower. It's called the anterior cingulate cortex. There you go. That's the medical science behind it. I never understood that, why some people have more willpower than others. Hey, listen, even in prison, there's dudes that ate like shit and looked like shit. Not everybody's in there was jacked or in shape. Not everybody had that discipline. People was just sleeping their time away, just like whatever. I'm just going to sleep my time. I'm in prison. Not me. I was getting up doing things, moving my body, making sure I was stimulated because I didn't want to be depressed in there. It's already hard enough being away from your family, doing time, being told when to eat, how to eat, when to move, how to move. So you got to get through the tough things in life. You got to do the hard shit. That's the only way you get through it. So practice that, you guys. Whatever it is that you got to go through, practice it. I'm telling you, practice that discipline, you'll get stronger with it. But mental strength, it's like a muscle you have to train every day. With mental strength, then comes the physical strength. Make sure you practice that. That's how I got my mental strength, was from being in prison. It's crazy, but it's not all bad. I took some good out of it. I look back, man, I'm glad I went through that in a weird way because it pushed me to where I am today. Now I feel like I can conquer anything going through that. Losing your freedom is a very hard thing to do. It's almost the hardest thing to do. It's the closest thing to death, like losing your freedom. So remember, practice your willpower. You'll get through anything. And glad you liked this video. And I'll see you guys soon. See you on the next one. Stay strong.